13 beauty products I don't think any woman over 50 should be without. Welcome to Mindful Midlife, where we talk all things beauty, weight loss, and life over 50. Today's video is all about beauty. I got this idea from Lisa J. She did a similar video just like this. I will link it below. She had 10. Some of ours overlap, but not all of them. Number one, and this is one thing that she also mentioned, and I will say everybody, not even women over 50 only, but all women should be wearing a good SPF. I wear this underneath my foundation every day. Even if you think you have foundation that has SPF in it, it is not enough. So make sure you put on a good SPF every morning. I think every woman should have a go-to neutral palette. Whatever neutral looks good on you. It doesn't matter which palette, just choose a good one. I will tell you the ones I like. This one from Wet n Wild. I do have a few that broke in there because I dropped it on camera. But this is called Always Naked, and I've been using this a lot. It's got a bunch of neutral in there. I would say I probably will never use this one, but all the other ones are just gorgeous, and I wear this a lot. The other one I really like is from UltaBeauty. It is their Everyday Faves palette. Just really good neutrals in there. So you need a good one. You need one with all the shades that you will wear. And that way you have your go-to palette. No matter what, it's always going to look good. You can get creative with other things, but if you just need an everyday one, I would go with a neutral. I believe a good eye primer is indispensable for somebody who is over 50, especially if you have hooded lids like I do. And one of the problems I have is my lashes will literally touch my lid. And over time, that mascara will start smearing onto my lid where my lashes touch. That's because I have oil on my eyelids, and oil will take off mascara, and I even wear waterproof mascara. So no matter what, I need to make it so that it doesn't get that oil onto my lashes. Well, that's where a primer comes in. The one I love from Amazon is called Thank Me Later. I have used this, I can't even tell you how long I've used this. This has been a go-to. This is more of a cream. And then I also love from Milk Makeup their Hydro Grip Eye Primer. The price points on these are very different, but they also both work really well. So find a good one that is in the price point you're okay with, and wear it every single day, even if you only put a powder over it. Cream eyeshadows to me are indispensable as I get older. With lids that are very crinkly and kind of crepey, it really can look even more that way when I add eyeshadow to it that is a powder. But if I add a cream eyeshadow, a lot of times, as long as it's the right ones, they will look less crinkly and much more refreshed and hydrated. So one of the ones I love is a trio from Beauty Pie. I'm actually wearing these today. I love this trio. They are so stinking creamy. You put it on and they blend so easy. You could use your finger. I have trouble with my finger working because I have very limited space up here. One of the brushes that I use a lot with it is number 12 from Refer. This is so perfect to do these cream eyeshadow sticks. They're just this little beautiful combination. These things dry down, they do not crease, they do not budge. My eyes will look like this at the end of the day. I'll show you some other ones that I love. Charlotte Tilbury has amazing ones. Their matte ones are not good, but their cream ones are just phenomenal. They're just so good. They blend out, as you can see. They have a little bit of a shimmer to them, which is kind of nice. It's not glitter, which I do not like on my lids at all. I also really love UltaBeauty. They have a cream set that I have used for quite a while. Sometimes I just wear this all over my lid. It's this one. That's all I wear, and it just covers up my veins and discoloration, but it looks nice on my lids without looking like I'm wearing eyeshadow. So there's a couple colors I love of there. I'll link all of this below. As you grow older, your pores can become way more prominent. So getting a good pore minimizing primer is really good. The one I like the most is the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. This is very inexpensive and it just goes on so easy, and it really does minimize your pores. It's not going to take your pores away. Nothing does that. But it does make it so your pores kind of disappear more and are not so prominent. Another thing that's very important for a woman who is over 50 is a good setting powder that will set your makeup, but it won't make you look dry and crusty or powdery. I think for most women who are over 50, a pressed powder works better, especially if you have dry skin. My number one go-to would be number 7's Lift Illuminate. I've used this for years. This looks beautiful under my eyes. It minimizes my pores because it takes that shine away. It doesn't look powdery once I've used it. It just works well. If I want something that lasts a little bit longer, like I have an entire night of something, I just want it to last all night. It's called the All Nighter from Urban Decay. I've hit pan quite a while ago. I'm gonna have to get another one soon. This is another one that just works beautifully. If it's only under my eyes, I will go for this one first. But all over my face, I like this one better. And the third powder I love is the Physicians Formula Butter Believe It. This is newer on the market. I like that it's lighter and darker. So the lighter one I will use under my eyes, and then around my face I will use the darker, or sometimes I just blend it all together. They all work really well. Yep, and since I'm over 50, I put a fan on because I'm roasting. Women over 50 often have very sparse eyebrows, so you do need to have your go-to brow products. Now, I'm not going to go into too much detail because I just did an entire video all about that. I will link it below. You need to find your perfect brow pencil that will match your eyebrows. Unless you have very warm tones, everything's warm, I think the best thing is to find a good, cool toned eyebrow pencil. For me personally, anything that has a warm tone to it just looks orangey or red on me, so I don't like that. But you may be different, so find the one that looks really good on your brow. Good means it's almost undetectable next to your eyebrow hair. You want it to pretty much look like your eyebrow hair. I believe every woman over 50 needs a good lash curler. Now, there are exceptions. There are those women out there who have beautiful curled eyelashes just naturally. They just naturally go up. My lashes go naturally completely straight. Like, they do not look like they even exist if I do not curl them. So I have to curl my lashes, and I believe the best one on the market right now is from Refer. I will link this below. It is amazing. I have not found a better eyelash curler. I even had one from Sephora, and this one's better. Because we have those sparse lashes and they become more sparse as we grow older, I believe every woman over 50 needs a good mascara. And I did a whole video on my top ones that I absolutely love, all from the drugstore. So I'm gonna link that below. What matters is you need to find the ones that will stay on your lashes, that will keep them curled. They won't smudge, they won't flake, and they look good even after doing a whole workout. I think every woman needs to have a good go-to cream blush. The one I'm wearing today is from Tarte. It's called Man Eater. Not a huge fan of the name, but this is in the color Buff. And this has kind of a sheen to it. You can see I wouldn't even need to put any kind of highlighter because it kind of has a nice lit from within look. If you want a drugstore option, this one's from Milani and I've broken it, but I love this one. This is Nude Kiss. It's from their Cheek Kiss collection. This one just looks so beautiful on and blends out gorgeous. So when we're over 50, our faces start to kind of droop, and that's where contouring can really come in handy. So finding a good contour that gives you that shadow look without being too warm colored is very important. Bronzing is different than contouring. You want a contour which is more of a grayish tone or a cool tone. So a couple of my favorites are, this one's from Beauty Pie. This is kind of on the warm side, but it works beautifully for contouring. It's funny because this is actually from their warm neutrals, but their contour works so good. And by the way, the blush is also amazing. Essence has a dual palette called Contouring. I've used both of these. They're not so warm toned and they work great. While we're at it, finding the perfect contour brush is essential. And I think I have found that with Refer. They have their number 17 and I'm telling you, this works great. Pounce it in. It's kind of a kabuki kind of shape, but it just can be placed exactly where you want it. And it doesn't go all over the place, and it gives you that beautiful contoured cheek. Well, now I gotta do this side. All right, nude lipstick is absolutely essential. The one I am wearing right now is almost my exact color, just with a sheen. This one is from Beauty Pie. It is their Nothing Nude. I love this one. It just is my color amplified. Another one I love is from Beauty Counter. Just such a beautiful color. My third one that I love is from BK Beauty, and it is Inner Beauty. This one's much more of a pink. The Beauty Counter, this is BK Beauty, and let me show you the one that I just put on. And this is from Beauty Pie. They're obviously very different, but all of them work great for more of a neutral tone. This one's obviously much more pink. So if I want to get a little bit more of a spring lighter feeling, I might go with this. But this is the one that's almost my exact lip color. Now, I believe every woman over 50 absolutely needs to have a mirror that has a 10 times zoom. I am surprised how many women do not have this. It doesn't have to be this one. I will link this one below. It's from Amazon. You will be surprised what you miss when you look in this mirror. You think that you're looking great and you're doing great, and then you look in this mirror and you're like, oh my, I did not know that my eyebrows looked that out of control, or my lipstick was that outside of my lines. Whatever it is, you would just be surprised. So get yourself a 10 times zoom mirror. And I believe the best ones are the ones where you can swivel it this way and not this way, because a lot of times you want to do it and then it moves the whole thing. I know this is a little weird. I've had both and I hated the other one. Find one that will swivel this way.